Hello guys, this is Mega881000 again with my third update video about the Figure-riseStandard Model Kit Digimon anime style figure series, because the next release has now been officially announced by Bandai. And hold on tight people, this time it is actually Magnamon in anime design. Yeah, really. You remember Magnamon was teased a few months ago together with the Digimon and Metal Garurumon kits in this teaser, but then there was no further trace of him. I told you about it, and now more official informations and new pictures has been published by Bandai, about which I'm speaking in this video now. I got the information partly from the With the Will forum and from the official Bandai hobby site. The update in the With the Will forum was posted on the 16th September. And I think I will have linked the sites in the video's description down below. The first release of the Figure-riseStandard anime style Digimon series with Digimon is very soon in Japan in October 2021, as I already reported in my first update. The pre-orders for Japan are also opened for Figure-riseStandard Magnamon. Here's the official announcement teaser for this Magnamon model kit, and as you can see, Magnamon will be released in Japan in February 2022 and was announced by Bandai for a suggested price of 2,530 yen, which would be about circa a bit less than 23 US dollars or a bit over 19 euros. So with the same suggested retail price as they suggested for the Metal Garurumon anime style model kit, and a bit more expensive than Digimon's, but still a very good and cheaper price in my opinion. But I said last time that because of the rather low prices for the Figure-riseStandard anime design model kits, these could also be a bit smaller or even much smaller than the larger amplified Digimon kits, and I think that will definitely be the case. And I already said in my last update video, because like I said there was no further new information about Magnamon at that time, that we so could not expect the release earlier than January 2022 if the Figure-riseStandard Magnamon should become reality at all. But look, I wasn't this wrong with my expected release date, wasn't I? And it will be just a month later than I expected. By the way, this teaser was posted about more than a year ago, but I don't know if this was official or fan-made thing. At least it looks like if it was official. Just wanted to show you this. There are of course short informations and official product images for Magnamon's promotion, as I said, at the official Bandai site to find. So we have our obligatory promotion texts, which are this way. From Digimon Adventure 02, the evolved version of the main character's partner Digimon, Magnamon in 3-dimensional. For this we have those images for the front and the back view. Then we are going on with the text. Each joint is moveable over a wide range. You can reproduce the action pose just like in the play. To get a better idea of that, this picture fits, and the high degree of possible movements was already highlighted for the other two upcoming kits, which of course is also great for Magnamon. Shoulder armor is moveable on 2 axes. It can be moved up, down, left and right by the joint parts of the connection part. In addition, the detailed molding is reproduced up to the internal shape together with the waist parts. For this picture fits, and I think this picture shows the described things quite well. that they have taken into account the inner details for the wings or the shoulder armor and waist parts, or better said, the side skirt armor parts, is very nice, but also should be like that, and it would be very weak if they were missing. For comparison, I am thinking for the first time on the unofficial KO Figure-riseStandard Magnamon figure by Digimon, for which everything was also taken into account, so there should be no further discussions that Bandai emphasizing about these details. No, I think not, because the KO Figure-riseStandard has all these details as well, and as it should be. Then we going on with the text. Parts division that can be reached just by assembling. The organic molding of Magnamon's limbs is also reproduced, or got reproduced, better said. The first part should probably emphasize that this is a model kit that you have to put together yourself, and with the second part they meant that they reproduced his real skin and body parts in a natural way with the molding of the muscles and all the important features, etc. As accessories, they listed the obligatory sticker sheet, and stickers are of course included for further detailing. It looks like they added also a sticker for the visible thumb claw, which is very nice for those of you who do not want to or can't customize the thumb claws. From the pictures alone, a very nice implementation for being a model kit figure of Magnamon. Of course, a bit simpler than a Figure-riseStandard figure would look of him, but still with a solid overall image all around and in a reasonable amount for this lower price. So a reason to celebrate for all fans who have always wanted a Magnamon figure with today's standards. There you go. The time has finally come. There was already the somewhat simpler Magnamon Model Kit back then, which is ultimately rare nowadays, and the new one looks better without doubts. But with all the positive hype that many of you will have for the official Bandai Magnamon Model Kit, one thing should not be forgotten. Purely optically, in terms of the colors, this official Bandai Magnamon Model Kit has a big problem and only has this for model kits typical pale plastic colored look, which is especially unsuitable for Magnamon for his armor parts, which should rather be more shiny metallic gold. I mean, you've probably seen my review about a KO Figure-riseStandard Digimon Magnamon with the gold-plated armor, and as if it couldn't fit in any better here now, you can make with that a comparison for yourself, of course. Digimon's Magnamon is also in a completely different price section, but I mean just in terms of optics and implementation, Digimon's design generally fits better and is a perfect match to represent the character Magnamon right and in a perfect way, than in contrary the pale model kit on the other hand in terms of color scheme can do this. I think there is no further discussion about this needed, and the Bandai Model Kit can only visually compete with the Digimon Design Studio Magnamon if you give him a better custom paint job. But not every fan want to or will be able to do this. So I think that Bandai simply slept for years and ignored fan requests, because even if this is unofficial, Digimon's work really shows that it would have been better for Magnamon that Bandai would have better released him as a full SH Figure-riseStandard figure. I mean, this is in true fact that Magnamon was always high in those fan polls for new Digimon Figure-risestandards, and I had already said something like that in the review about Digimon's Magnamon. And I don't want to talk the official Bandai Magnamon bad. No. For everyone who is already longing for the release of him, and for those who this model kit is a dream come true, and for those the price performance ratio is right, and who are okay with the pale colors, the model kit will be also completely okay for that, so far as you can judge everything from those images yet. I just think that his tail looks a bit strangely shaped and proportioned in this product shot here, and has those pointed details on the front of the helmet really have to be that big. They seem a bit too big in size to me, I have to say, or is it just me? I really have to do some research about the proportions of those details. Nevertheless, as I said, it will only be able to compete with the unofficial Digimon one with a custom paint job in terms of the color scheme, and I still stick to this opinion. And I think this is just really obvious. And there will soon be another unofficial kinda KO Figure-riseStandard Magnamon figure from the KH Zone design studio, and there were also other non-articulated statues of Magnamon from other design studios, and yes, I know those are all not comparable for being in a different price section with the very affordable upcoming official Bandai Model Kit figure, but if you want to and can dig deeper into your pockets, you also can get something better color-wise than this more simple model kit from Bandai, which you should always keep in mind. And I think Bandai still should release the better or best Magnamon figure with no doubts, and not the design studios, because Bandai is the original company. But enough with the pre-thoughts here. I will maybe even pre-order the model kit, or have already done it when you watching this video, and then we will take a closer look at it together and compare it with the unofficial ones. Yeah, so maybe we will do this. There are also other new announcements in the Figure-riseStandard Digimon Amplified Model Kit section, which I only want to go into briefly here, because I never made any complete info videos about those amplified Digimon kits before, or single videos, because I didn't really know where to put the amplified design of the first releases, but they seem to be very popular. Therefore, this additional figure, or another figure of Belzebumon, was officially announced for the Figure-riseStandard Amplified series. As you can see, the planned release for Japan is announced for January 2022 with a suggested retail price by Bandai with 4,950 yen. I have to say that Belzebumon Amplified kit also looks very good, but I see the amplified design for the Belzebumon character design in general rather unsuitable. It fits better with the more mechanical Digimon designs with heavy armor and stuff like that. And if we are honest, there are not very much differences between the normal Belzebumon character design and the amplified one here. Or how do you see that? Because Belzebumon simply doesn't have such heavy armor that could have been designed much differently than in contrary it was possible with the other characters they done so far. Personally, I think that Belzebumon was rather a strange choice for the Amplified series. If they had chosen the blaster mode with the big cannon, they could at least had changed the design of the blaster a bit so that it corresponds more to the amplified design of the others. But in this case here, I'm just wondering why not to choose the original Tamer's Belzebumon character design and release him just under the new anime style Figure-riseStandard series. Okay, Maybe it's a matter of taste as well, and yes, again, for those who like it very much, I don't want it to target bad. These were just my personal first thoughts on it. And this repaint of Imperial-Dramon Amplified Kit was also officially announced as the Paladin mode with an even better improved wing design, as you can see here. But it will be a premium Bandai Japan pre-order item, and I think it's also a bit to milk the mold of the normal one again, like we know this from Bandai. Otherwise it will certainly be the same parts like the normal Imperial-Dramon Amplified, just molded from different colored plastic parts, but at least with an improved wing design, and of course the additional necessary accessories such as the Omega Sword in order to be able to represent the Paladin mode right. I think when all are the same molded parts, it also will have this transforming gimmick for the somewhat strange looking dragon mode as well. As you can see, we don't have any further informations about the release and price yet. At least when I made this video. And that brings us to the end of this update video, because it was mainly meant to be only about a great announcement of the Magnamon Model Kit. I still hope that this additional informations were a bit interesting for you as well, and that I was able to tell you something new again. Thanks for your attention and for watching. Until the next video in general, goodbye, your Mega 88 1000.